All right, welcome back and thank you for checking out another episode here on the McHugh Insurance Group YouTube channel. Today I wanted to just do a quick video. I'm going to kind of fly through this and touch on all of the different factors that can impact your insurance rates, and in this video specifically, your car insurance rates. Okay, I kind of made a list, realized in doing so just how many different things can impact your rates. And kind of the thought behind it is one of the biggest questions everybody gets asked or everybody asks is, why are my rates going up? Or why are my rates so high compared to my neighbors, my cousins, my mom and dad's, whatever it may be. So really just from educational purposes, just to kind of help you understand what it is that may be impacting your overall insurance rates. And again, we're talking about car insurance rates. And some of these things you're going to be surprised that get taken into consideration. And listen, here's my disclaimer. Don't shoot the messenger. It's not my decision to look at some of these things. But I just want you to know and be aware moving forward, as they all play a factor in addition to the rates that insurance companies have for themselves individually. Okay? The first thing, and this is obvious, your driving record. Okay? Obviously, if you've had any accidents in the past, if you have any type of tickets or whatever it may be, most companies look back 3 to 5 years. So anything in that time may show up as a negative impact on your rates. The next piece is age. Obviously, there's that sweet spot between being too young and being too old, right? Younger drivers and super old drivers are going to pay higher rates. Gender, okay? Believe this or not, statistically, young male drivers tend to have more accidents and as a result pay higher rates, okay? Marital status. Married individuals and couples tend to have lower rates because they are perceived as more stable and less risky. Location, your geographic area, where you live, is it a high crime area, low crime area, whatever it may be. The types of coverage, obviously, that you elect, but that's relative between different companies. The vehicle type, your '05 Honda Civic that everybody had in high school is going to cost a heck of a lot less than the 2023 Range Rover or a Tahoe or a pickup truck, obviously. Your vehicle usage, this is something that plays a pretty big part. Are you using it as a daily commute? Do you have to drive 50 miles to and from work every day? Or are you just using it for pleasure and you work from home? Okay, that ties into your total mileage. Obviously, the less miles you put on each year, the less driving you do, the less of a risk you are in the eyes of the insurance company. This is a big one, your credit score. Insurance companies obviously don't do a hard pull on your credit, but they have the ability to look through some sort of consumer reports to see what your credit score is, and financial stability is key right now with insurance companies. Insurance history. If you've had lapses in coverage or if you haven't had any insurance previously, that's going to make a huge difference for your insurance rates. Think about your insurance history much like your credit history. It's very hard to get it if you don't have any, okay, as bad as that may be. Next, your occupation, what you do for work, okay? People who have white-collar jobs are perceived to be better drivers and thus are looked at as more stable people. Don't shoot the messenger. Again, I'm just here to tell you what the deal is. Next, education, right? Higher levels of education tend to lead to better rates from an insurance perspective. Your deductibles, this is one that gets overlooked all the time. Higher deductibles means more skin in the game, means an insurance company likes your risk better than the person who wants to send in every $50 claim, okay? Age of your drivers, okay? So obviously age plays a part, but anybody else who's on your policy, if you have young drivers, kids who are in high school, people who don't have a really long driving history, could end up driving your rates up. Homeowners, again, this is tied into that married piece. People who own homes tend to be viewed as a more stable risk, and it also allows the opportunity for that insurance company to round out your account and get premium on both sides, thus making you a little bit more profitable for them, okay? There's a handful of other things too, really quick usage-based insurance. If you're willing to use some sort of telematics, if you have the right anti-theft devices equipped in your vehicle that most new vehicles come with, that will help with your rates too, okay? Last few here. Driver training. If you have any sort of driver training, that's going to positively impact your rates. And if you have, like I said earlier, a clean, solid history of insurance, no lapses or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's going to help you get some sort of better rates moving forward, okay? Now, the last thing I just want to close with are 3 or 4 of the ones that to me are the most important that I know personally are having the biggest impact in rates right now. Number 1, as I mentioned, is credit score. This is without a doubt one of the biggest impacts, not just impacting total rates, but also impacting what carriers are asking people to put down as a deposit. In some cases, as much as 6 months premium based on credit history, okay? So keep that in mind. The next piece is your deductibles. Like I mentioned, lower deductibles mean that you are a higher risk for the insurance company to have to pay out and pay out more than if you put a little bit more skin in the game. Okay. And then location. Be very specific with your agent or with your insurance company as far as where you're garaging your vehicle. Especially here in Delaware where we're located. In this tri-state area, you have neighborhoods that just 5 minutes down the road from one another. That once that zip code changes over, it is a drastically different crime rated area, which can then ultimately impact your, where your rates come back. So as you're thinking about it, where is your vehicle all the time? Obviously, you've got to be honest, but just understand that. If the neighborhood you live in, maybe you live on the outskirts of the bad zip code, but that could be impacting your rates. And I'm not telling you to move your house just to save a buck. Again, the entire idea behind this video was just to educate you. So next time when you ask the question, you think to yourself, why are my rates going up or why are mine higher than somebody else's that you know? Understand it could be one of these 25, 35 different factors contributing to it. Stay tuned. The next video we'll do will be on what factors are impacting your homeowner's insurance, and then we'll dig into some business insurance things as well down the road. Thanks for checking out another episode. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay up to date with content moving forward.